everyone! Do you ever wonder what our life would be like without rights and justice? Well, let me take you to that moment in this book, Bumi Manusia, the first Guru Tetralogy by Pramudia Nantato. So, after I have read the whole chapters, the climax of the story is in the court part, from chapter 16 to the rest of the book, which in the end, Mingke and Nyai Ontosoro can't win the court against Mahasiswa. Instead of getting back their rights through the court, they gotta lose the most precious thing in their life, something that can't even be replaced by a million rings. Annalise. Mahasiswa was moving too far. He wanted to seize all the legacy of his father, which he didn't even contribute to, even a little. Can you imagine if all of your achievements you have done right now must be taken away? Yes, all the companies have been run by Nyai Ontosoro and her beloved daughter, Annalise, since her father, Herman Melema, was hungry of the lust from those other girls that made him forget about his family that he should take care of until his death. From that, we can learn how the way Pengadilan Putih treated Mika and Nyai Ontosoro. They treated them as pribumi, not as people who needed justice, which in my opinion, that is so subjective and unjustifiable. That was all because pribumi had no power at that time. As quoted by Nyai Ontosoro on the page 430, she said, "Tak bisa mereka melihat pribumi tidak banyak terinjak-injak kakinya. Bagi mereka, pribumi mesti salah. Orang Eropa harus bersih. Jadi pribumi pun sudah salah. Dilahirkan sebagai pribumi, lebih salah lagi. Kita menghadapi keadaan yang lebih sulit juga, anakku." See, it means that how hard the struggle that pribumi do, they can't win the court. In Pengadilan Putih, they never will. Anyway, while I was reading this scene, I remembered one of my relatives almost lost her life being abandoned in a hospital a few years ago. Not so sure what the reason was, but I assume that it was because she was using BPJS. The employees there seemed like don't care and predated those who are not BPJS patients instead. Now the question is, does BPJS here exist to ease or to complicate the people from low economic level? Excuse me, sir and ma'am, did their money and status just make you blind? So cruel in the name of being honest. It just makes no sense for me how a human could easily risk another human's life only for a thing called status. Don't you think? Well, the justice might be not there at that time, but gratefully the miracle was. My aunt could survive after almost 3 hours of wait until the nurses came to serve her. Therefore, the point that I tried to make here is it's not about the money and status. It's our job to control our own life, to control how to behave like a human, a real human with empathy. I'm Nur Aulia Putri. I stand with justice. Thank you so much for paying your attention. Hope you have a good day. Bye-bye.